everybody, I'm Clint and I'm here to talk to you about using a lathe for your first time. I know a lot of you have never even seen a lathe before, but this is a standard modern lathe, and this was a student size lathe. It is called an engine lathe. I need you to go to your textbook and read up on engine lathes. Start with the safety component in technology of machine tools and read about the parts of a lathe. Because if we don't know what we're doing, there's a good chance that we could hurt ourselves. And there's a whole bunch of people in this area and only one teacher. So you need to prepare. What we're going to do first here today is we're going to talk about lathe safety. And when I come to the lathe, step number one is I have to make sure that I have my PPE on. I want to make sure I've got work boots and safety glasses. I want to make sure that I'm wearing pants and clothing that's going to protect me so that when sharp shavings that are hot come off the machine, they're not going to hurt me. When I walk up to a machine, I want to make sure that it's clean. And if it's not clean, I want to bring it to my teacher's attention, and then I'm probably going to be responsible for cleaning the machine. I means you, right? You're going to have to clean the machine. And when you leave for the day, you're going to have to make sure it's at least as clean as it was when you got to the machine. You might notice that there's some tools around this machine. There's a bit of a clutter going on, and I did that on purpose. I want you to see what happens in a typical shop day. So I have things like a chuck key that's on top of the machine that shouldn't be here. There's this place on the backboard over here that you can't see for the chuck key to go when you're not using it. When we're using a chuck key, it fits in a chuck, we have to make sure that we take it out every time we put it in. It doesn't sit like that while our teacher notices that it's out of place, because if somebody turns on this machine by mistake, this now becomes a missile. We don't want somebody to get hurt, okay? When we walk up to this machine, we want to make sure that it's sure on its feet. Down at the bottom here, there are 4 sets of pads. I can see right, there, that we want to make sure haven't rocked out of place on us while somebody else was using the machine. All right, we want to make sure the floor is nice and clean at the machine. This is part of housekeeping. We want to make sure that there isn't a big mess. You can see there's some controls here, forward and reverse, a red button and a green button. That red button is a safety button, shuts off the machine. If you notice somebody getting themselves in trouble or doing something dangerous, the safest thing to do is to hit that button. If not, well, just a second here. 5 places in this shop, you're going to find this red button right here. That's an emergency stop that shuts off all of the machines in this shop. All right, so be aware. Other safety things in the shop, you're going to find over this way. A fire station. It has an extinguisher in it and a fire hose. We are not trained on this machinery, so it's for the technicians to use or the teachers and not the students. And each of our sinks has an eye wash station in case we get chemicals in our eyes or a chunk of something, all right? So these eye wash stations are an important safety feature in our shop too.